here's the Glowforge website. It's called the app that you run your machine out of. So this is the home screen. As you can see, Glowforge already has pre-made projects you can buy. They also do have some free ones, I know. If you can see, there's a wide variety of materials you can use on the Glowforge. You can do acrylic, wood. This is new, this whole graphics, kind of like a Cricut. Since I haven't used this in quite some time, I'm not quite sure or familiar with that. But here's leather too. I actually know someone who uses the laser engraving, and he makes really cool engraved wallets and then hand sews them. So really neat. There's just a wide variety of projects you can do. So you can see it cuts the wood or the acrylic or the leather, but it also engraves it too. If you can see on this design here, all that white etching, or up here on the wood. So our primary focus with our business was wood. I started out wood burning by hand, and the amount of time and the amount of orders I was getting, I couldn't, my hands couldn't keep up, so that's what I went to the machine for. I can tell you this, that the Glowforge machine I bought was $6,000. Huge investment, but I made back the machine in my first not even 3 months, 2.5 months with my orders for ornaments on Etsy. So it was a huge risk, but it paid off. If I didn't want to devote more time to my family, my boys, my career, my other career, I would keep it. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. It's really, really fun. So anyways, back to this. So here's a home screen. If you can see in the right-hand corner, this Go Premium button, I would recommend it, especially for a new user. What it does is it gives you access to more projects, more images, shapes, text, tools, and it actually helps like the communication between your computer and the machine. So there's a lot of benefits. I think it's like $200 a year. So I just didn't see the value in resubscribing because, again, I wasn't using the machine. So here you have your create a new design. You can create a blank one using their images and tools that you get in the Go Premium, or you can upload your files here. So there is a huge learning curve with the Glowforge, and even after, if like, I don't mind coming to your house or or calls or whatever to help you figure it out. I didn't really have that support. I had YouTube and trial and error. So to save you a lot of time and maybe some headaches, I don't mind helping. I've never used the trace the design. I have no idea what that is, but I'm sure it's pretty cool, just like the rest of the machine. So over here is your designs. So again, with when you have the premium, it saves all of your designs on this page. So just because I didn't resubscribe, they deleted all of mine that I had saved, like hundreds of designs. Yeah, so, and then up here you can see that like you have the shop. So the shop is where you could buy specific Glowforge materials. It's better for the machine, they say. I've had no problem using materials off of Amazon and all that, just for a price point for me. And I was a religious cleaner of my machine, weekly and a deep cleaning monthly. So yeah, I didn't really see the price value in it. But if you have the means, I would recommend their materials. And just the type of stuff I made too, because I would paint on it and stuff, and I just found that the Amazon wood was better. So I'm going to show you here, we'll create a design. So I'm going to click the create a blank design. So this is the interface that you design on. So if you can faintly see this rectangle, this is actually, there's a camera in the Glowforge that shows you the actual bottom of the machine, where your material sits. So I'm just going to put that I have a medium basewood plywood. And I'll go put a piece of wood in. Now I'm going to go ahead and upload my cut file. So usually you press the arrow, you press upload, and then it would load with a screen of all your files, and you can click one. For some reason it's not doing it. I don't know what's going on with the app, but no problem. I'm just going to go to my file here. That's in like one of my folders that I saved, and you can just grab the file and drop it in. If you can see, I uploaded the wrong one because it's only for engrave purposes and it's really foggy. So here, let me go back here and see what I have. Okay, here it is. You want the one with the SVG. The SVGs are the cut files. You can engrave from it as well. So I'm going to drag and drop that one. Where is it? Up here it is, all the way up here. So if it's red, it means it's not on the machine at all, or on your wood. So drag it over. To change from blue is engrave, so to change it to cut, you click on the image here and go to cut. When you see that it's like the orange outline, it means cut. What's neat is that they have these rulers for you to size. Or you could come down here to the ruler and change your width and height that way. For earrings, I like to do 2 inches. I do 2 inches because you get like a 1/2 inch of length almost when you put the hoop in the actual, like, earring post on. So now it's ready to cut. You can focus manually by going to the 3 dots here and press set focus, and then you have the square, and then just click on your design. Or when you press print, it will automatically focus for you. So now it's loading, it's talking to the machine, getting ready for the cut. It won't cut until you go press the button on the machine. You can see it's auto-focusing now. All right. So now it says it's ready. So then you can go press the button on the machine. It's going to take 47 seconds. All right, here is the machine. You can see since I sent the print job, it's blinking, telling me it's ready. Got my wood in there. If you notice that you have your tube, the exhaust tube, that needs to run outside. So you're going to want a spot with a window. This was my way of using the fire escape window in our basement. If there's a will, there's a way. I can also send you the link that has, so it connects to here, and it makes your machine, like the fan, run quieter. There's the fan that's built in the machine, but a lot of people would just use an inline fan. If I was going to keep it, I would do it. It kind of runs at a higher decibel and just not nice to the ears sometimes, but it's not that loud. Like, I used it all this time before. Yeah, so you're going to want to make sure you have your exhaust. You don't want those fumes. What else can I show you? You have your laser tube here. These are good for, I think it was like 10,000 hours. I can tell you, I am not, this machine's not nearly as close to that. But for future, if the tube does go out, you can buy one, I think it's like $150 from Glowforge. It will it will ship to your house. Another thing to just realize is that because of the tube, temperature control is important. So it's not like this machine can sit out in your garage unless it's heated, or, you know, yeah. So just one thing to remember. Yeah, the black is like the grate that it sits on. Like I said, we clean it. The actual laser is in here. I can even make a video on how to clean it too, or just send all the YouTube links I use myself. And yeah, ready to go. So I'm going to press the button, and this is just cutting, so it's going to be fast. It's important you don't open the lid, or I don't touch the machine at all, bump into it as it's doing its thing. I don't want any alignment issues, or just, yeah. Okay, since it did this little thing, I know it's done. Open up, get our project. Looks good. And see any little pieces fall into the vent. Like to make a little collection. Keep any wood you can. Any wood is good wood. And here's the earring. All right, so here's the earring we made. It still has the masking tape on, but if you can see from the black, it was a good call. This I got off Amazon. It's like a plastic scraper. Highly recommend it. Actually, I'll just give it to you. So it helps with getting the masking tape off, and then it doesn't damage your wood. So yeah, so you just use it to peel it off or start it, and then it'll come right off. So yeah, so then there is your wood unpeeled. If you can see, there's still little burn marks right here. Not much, it's just a little orange, but that would, especially with the golden oak stain you can get from any Menards, Home Depot, Lowe's, golden oak, it covers it, you don't even see it. Or this is where I get my sponge light sander, and I would just sand it off a little bit. So now it's ready to paint, stain. Yep, you just have your blank space here to work on. I recommend, I would do it even with the stain too. I know you don't have to, but I do like a polyurethane coat. The spray's the best. So, but that just protects your wood, and makes it waterproof, especially, you know, with hair, or yeah. Just a little tip on that too. But if you do like acrylic, you don't have to do any of that stuff. But here it is. For engraving, I'm back at my home screen. Did the creative design. Like I said, for some reason isn't working. I don't know if it has anything to do with the Go Premium, but it's fine. So I'm going to go over here. I have this ornament cut file. If you're deciding to do ornaments and you want this file, I can totally give it to you. We've made a lot of them. You can see it's on engrave. I don't want that for this. I want cut. So switch it here. This is huge, so I'm going to go to my ruler, and for these I like to do about like 4.5 inches. Zoom out and find it here. Just for purposes, I'm going to make it smaller for you so you can see. Okay, so I have my ornament that it'll cut. Now I need my engraving picture. I'm going to just pick one that I know burns well, looks good. Here's the lotus. I'm going to drag and drop my engraving image over. This is on cut too. I want this on engrave, so I'm going to click my image and then press engrave. I always like to set the burn, like the intensity. I don't know, I always have. Might be the type of wood I use. But I go here to manual, and then precision power. I always go to like 92, 91. And there's that. I'm gonna get my image to fit into my ornament. I can grab the corners here. I'm gonna pick it up and drag it in the middle. What you can do is you can click and drag and select both of your items, or you can individually, with this pressing shift, select both of the images and then come over to align and center it. Usually I would do like, the middle, but because of the shape and this part up here, you can see it doesn't do that well. So this you could manually center how you'd like it. All right, so I have my cut, I have my engrave. I set my power to 92, it's just personal preference. You can focus, so I press my 3 dots. Oh, we're already focused, you can tell because you have this blue square here. And then we're ready to print. So press the button. Oh, that other print is in there, hold on. Press the button. It's thinking. And it looks like it's ready to go. It says it's going to be about 4 minutes and 51 seconds. All right, now I'll go show you at the machine. All right, we're back to the machine. So the print's ready. My button is flashing. It said it's going to take 4 minutes and 55 seconds to make this. The engraving does take longer. This is where during that time, while it's engraving, I would be working on other ornaments like painting or putting, earrings together, or just doing normal household work. If you have any kids or grandkids, they could always be your button pusher. My boys enjoyed it thoroughly. Or make your boxes for the orders. My son, he was our official box maker. But anyways, here we go. See, it's engraving it, it's looking good. I put it at that 91, like I said, so I know it's gonna look dark. Here's an example if you don't do 91. I mean, it still looks good, but it's just not as dark. My advice is to start simple at first and then get more creative once you learn your machine. It's looking good. I won't do the whole 5 minutes for you, so I'll show you when it's done. All right, so I grabbed it from the machine. It's a good cut. The engraving looks great. I have to peel off the masking tape again. These ones are easier, like when it's not so intricate, it comes off well. Of course I say that and then it doesn't. Amazon is helpful with all of my supplies. Like I got bulk masking tape from there. They had like 4-inch masking tape too, which was nice. It was just easier to apply. I got my wood, like I said, from Amazon. If I was keeping it just not for business and like profit, I would recommend using Glowforge's wood. We just did too many projects. And read your reviews. And then once you find one you like, then stick to it. Because when you do the cheaper wood, the quality does vary by vendor. Oh, and the burn will be different too. It's always important to sand your wood before you apply any paint or anything, just because of the masking tape. Makes it pretty rough. Not pretty rough, but you know, just for a clean finish. Oh, what's cool is too, I don't know if you have a Cricut, I'm just assuming for some reason, I feel like all crafters do. I would do some wood or like acrylic and then use my Cricut and apply like vinyl to it. So, if you need a Cricut, I probably have an extra one too I can sell you. Alright, got it all off. Like I said, it's rough, so if I was going to finish, I would sand it and then paint it, stain it, whatever you're choosing to do. That's the cool thing about the Glowforge is the possibilities are endless, but here you go. It's the ornament. I'll show you some of my other like finished projects too, just for an idea. Sold on Etsy. I can give you tips on taking pictures too. These are my earrings. I loved them. So the yellow was the acrylic. This was all engraved and cut. And then this is that awesome golden oak I was telling you about. Frames. This frame is from Michael's. It is a 99-cent frame. And then I would masking tape the top or the bottom or wherever and engrave it and stain it. And then I would get the glass insert, which was about $2. I would just get the other frames that had it that fit from Michael's. And I would sell these for about 25 bucks. So the markup is insane. It was wonderful. Here's an example of, I guess, no, I didn't even engrave it on this, but yeah, no, just using the Cricut with it too. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, so these were some of them I did. These are kind of like the cut ones I did. This is just acrylic with the polyurethane cover. Here, these ones were cool. So I had that shape, like there's like 30 of the different shapes, and I just cut a hole and then attach beads. I did watercolor with these ones, so this was all engraved. All that black is engraved, and then I finished with the watercolor and the polyurethane. These are cool. I would cut the wood, so this is wood underneath, and then I cut the wood, and then I'd use my Cricut and cut cardstock, and then Mod Podge it, and they turned out awesome. Oh, these, I don't even know how many of these we sold, hundreds and hundreds. But again, engraved the flower, and then just acrylic paint, golden oak stained wood, and yeah, looks great.